What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here. Today I will be showcasing the best loadout, in my opinion, for farming the Bunker E15 Lost Sector. The difference between this series of videos over my last series is I am now at 1330 light and showing off how to do these lost sectors quickly and efficiently for farming exotics. The first series was showing how to get clears on each character, specifically when you are under light. The type of strats you should utilize when you are under leveled if you are trying to get the new exotics. In this series, we will be showing loadouts for completing the lost sectors as quickly as possible. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. The modifiers for this lost sector include Shocker, which causes goblins to spawn arc pools when they are defeated, Vex champions, so overload minotaurs and barrier hobgoblins, however there is also an overload captain at the very beginning, Attrition, which is a god-awful modifier. It states regeneration is greatly impaired, defeating enemies may create wells of light, and then you have to pick up those wells of light to initiate your health regen. The usual master modifiers with locked loadouts, match game, extra shields, and extra champions. Memory of a Frozen Conundrum, which increases arc and aerial damage. That's not too bad in this lost sector, but the pools the goblins spawn are arc damage. Forlorn Miasma, which gives 50% more damage dealt or received. And of course, limited revives. With that out of the way, let's get into the build. We are on Top Tree Voidwalker, Attunement of Chaos. Warlock is key here as we have healing rifts to get health back to counteract the effects of attrition. In today's video, I will actually have two loadouts. The first being the Kinetic Sniper Succession with Anti-Barrier Sniper, the Needle Void Bow with Overload Bow, and the Royal Entry Void Rocket Launcher. The second loadout is the Whispering Slab Kinetic Bow, the Void Sniper Frozen Orbit, and the Truth Exotic Rocket Launcher. Both of these loadouts have pros and cons. The Void Bow hits harder on red bars because of the Void Burn, but the Void Sniper hits harder on champions and the boss. Truth has 3 in the mag, so it easily takes out Overload Minotaurs, but you will go through more ammo. The Royal Entry will definitely be the play when you are above 1330, because it will probably be able to chunk the health so low on a Minotaur that it is finishable. So take your pick, and use whatever you have. I will show the Truth loadout first in the gameplay. For armor mods, we are running a Charge with Light build. On the helmet we have Charged Up, which allows us to hold 1 additional stack of Charge with Light, as well as rocket ammo finders. On the gloves we have Elemental Charge, which allows us to become charged with light from picking up a well of light. On the robes we have Charge Harvester, which allows us to become passively charged with light just from killing enemies if we aren't charged already. As well, we have Rocket Launcher reserves. On the boots we have Elemental Ordnance, which allows us to create an elemental well with a grenade kill, which we can then pick up to gain charge with light because of elemental charge. As well, we have Ammo Scavengers. And on the class item, we have Argent Ordnance, which will give our rocket a 20% damage buff when we are charged with light. As well, we have Bomber, which will give us grenade energy when we cast a rift. The key stats you want to spec into are firstly Discipline. You want 100 to get your grenade cooldown as low as possible. And second, Recovery, so you have more rifts to lay down to combat attrition. That is it for the build. Let's jump into the first run. The first room is very straightforward. You just want to take out all the adds and then focus the Overload Captain. From there, head to the next room. I use a rocket here because you want to save your grenade for the Minotaur in the next room. If you use Truth in that room, you'll just die because of the perk Grenades and Horseshoes, causing the rocket to explode by the Goblin. In the next room, take out adds. I focus the hobgoblins first as their snipes hurt a lot. I then get to high ground and kill all the goblins with a grenade. You then want to take out the Cyclops as quickly as possible. Then just deal with the champions and the remaining adds and head to the boss room. I just realized I didn't talk about the exotic gauntlets I was running, but I have on Controverse Holds. These allow you to get grenade energy back when you deal damage with your Void Grenade. Here you can see how effective they can be as I get over half my grenade energy back instantly. the boss room, you want to take out the Hydra first, and then start dealing with the other ads. You then want to work your way back to the entrance when the boss spawns. You want to hang out at the entrance because it gives you lots of cover. Snipe the boss as you can, and try to save your rockets for the overloads. The Minotaurs usually rush at you, but sometimes they head to the staircase, as they do in this instance. This is very annoying as it forces you out of cover, which could potentially get you killed by the boss. They are very unpredictable when they go this way. Sometimes they head up the stairs, or sometimes they warp right to you and kill you. It can be quite frustrating. Either way, deal with it as best you can and keep going. Here, my run really got screwed because of this ad glitching into the wall. Very annoying. But you can see in this run some good strats to use for a quick clear. If you have ever tried to speedrun these lost sectors, you know how finicky and unpredictable they can be at times. Ads will warp and spawn on top of you, enemies will not overload when they are supposed to, lots of factors are out of your control. But I think this video gives you a good idea of an optimal loadout to use for farming this lost sector. Next, I will show you the run with the Royal Entry and the Kinetic Bow and Void Sniper. If you made it this far, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you in some way, and if it did, then a like would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos. But that is it from me. I wish you happy and prosperous exotic farming, and take care.